Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So to start off this video, I'm going to answer a question that was asked on the previous robot that we did, the previous video. So if you just want to see what I'm talking about after finishing watching this video, you can go back and watch the previous video how we made that robot for MT5. So the question that was asked was now when you download the source code, what do you do with it? When you download the source code, what do you do with it? So I'm going to show you what you can do to make everything work. I think I previously showed you how to do it, but people miss that video on this channel. So before we go, I'm just going to show you how to do it. So assuming that you downloaded your source code and you have copied it, you download the source code and you click on copy that source code, then you come to your MetaTrader 5. You come to your MetaTrader 5, then you go to file, you click on file and you open data folder. Let's open our data folder. Then we go into the folder called MQL5, double click and go in there, and we go into experts, double click to go in there. Then you can see here I've got a lot of robots that I have, but anyway, you just click, right click, and you paste your own robot wherever you want to paste it in here, whether you want to create a new folder or just paste it there. We just paste it like that. Now if you come here to your navigator on MetaTrader 5 and you refresh, you will not see the robot. That's the challenge that people are facing. You will not see the robot. Why are you not seeing the robot? So what you want to do is you want to go into that robot that we just added. So you are going to double click on it. You are going to double click on that robot. So double click, and it's going to take you to the MetaTrader 5 meta editor. Let's give it a minute. So this is the meta editor. This is the meta editor. So now when you're in here, we are just going to go and click on compile. This is where we are going to click it, compile. See here, there are there's 0 errors, 0 warnings and stuff. So our robot is complete. When we refresh now, or we don't even need to refresh, you can see now it's there. Now it's there on our navigator, and you simply have to drag and drop and add to your chart. So that's around about that question. And I think the second question, so this is the robot that we created in the previous video. So you can go ahead and test it, but I'm not going to go into that today, because what I wanted to do today was do another robot. The purpose of these videos is not necessarily to give you a very profitable robot that you can trade with. What I'm trying to show you is the concepts behind creating these robots, so that you can go and create your own robot. I'm trying to show you that you don't need to pay anybody in order to create your own robot. You don't need any special skills in order to create your own robot. You just need a good trading strategy that you can transform into a robot. So yeah, if you want to test the robot, you can test it in your own time. I think the other question that I saw on that video was how do I determine whether the robot can only buy or only sell in FXDREEMA? So let's maybe go here. Let's just open FXDREEMA. And we got our builder. Again, this is another previous robot that we did. We just highlight everything and delete. If you want to look for it, it's on this channel. So the question was, how do I create a buying robot or a selling robot in FXDREEMA? It's simple. You just, instead of having maybe let me undo what I recover that. Let's see if I can import that. Okay, so the question was, how do I make the robot only buy or only sell in FXDREEMA? I think if you're going to be doing that in FXDREEMA and you want to limit your robot for buying and only for selling, the easiest thing is to just delete this side of the robot. If we highlight everything and we delete, what we are left now with is a robot that's only going to be doing buys. I hope this answers your question, because that was your question. How do I make sure that the robot only buys or only sells in FXDREEMA? So I think that settles that. That's a simple thing to do. I'll see if there is another complex answer, if you are looking for a complex answer. But that's a simple way to do that. Okay, so let's do today's robot. Again, the purpose of these videos is not to say this is going to be a profitable robot. I'm here to just show you how you can turn your own strategies into robots free of charge, no skills needed. If you have your own strategy that's profitable, this is how you turn it into a robot. So yeah, let's get into today's video. So today's video, we're going to create an 200 EMA with Awesome Oscillator Forex robot. This is the strategy. So it basically, you can see here, unfortunately I can't increase the size of the image. See if I try to open it. Okay, they've disabled right clicking. So the basic idea with this robot is there's going to be a price interacting with the 200 EMA, and if you notice that price is broken below the 200 EMA and the Awesome Oscillator is crossed below the zero line, it's a signal to buy. And if also it crosses above, it's a signal to sell. And now when it crosses above, it's a signal to buy. That's kind of the idea with this. That's kind of the idea with that, at least in these instructions. So let's see if we can try to turn this into a robot. So okay, so the first thing that we want to do, of course, we're going to be on tick. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to add our filters. We want to do this once per bar, and we are going to check for trades. We just make sure that there are no prior trades that are running. Then once per bar, then we are going to look for our first condition, which is that price must be above the 200 EMA, or head back and touch the EMA, or B, cross above from below. I think this is an easier condition. The B one is an easier condition. Let's see how we can do that. Condition, and we just leave it like that. So we want our price to be above, sorry, we're going to use candles. So we're going to use the current candle, and the current candle close, it needs to be above the moving average 200. 200 EMA. It's EMA. You can just tick that. Okay. Then we update. I think that should be that. The B condition is crossed above. So here we used is above. We can use this is the symbol for a price just crossed above. So maybe we can use crossed above when the price the candle crosses above the 200 moving average and it closes there. Then that's the first condition. Then we're going to need an awesome oscillator that will be green or must be above the zero level. I think the B condition is very easy to do. So we are going to again take condition and we are going to double click and go in there and we are going to look for the awesome oscillator, and it's going to cross above the zero line. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do when it crosses above the zero line. So from this our robot is going to work when price crosses above the 200 EMA and the awesome oscillator crosses above the zero line there. Here, this will be this is our robot. It's going to be doing this. Not exactly this, not exactly when it comes and touches and stuff like that. It's going to be doing this. That's basically what it's going to be doing. So then what else did they say? So we need to place a buy stop. We are not like buying at market condition or like market entry. So we are going to we're going to go here and we're going to put a buy pending order. We're going to put a buy pending order and it's going to be what? Maybe 3 to 5 pips above our condition. So we double click and we go in there. So okay, so price offset, we are going to say 5 pips. You can do that. You can pick it. So either use the ask price or you can basically use the bid price, whatever you want to use. The bid price is the price that's below. You know when you're with your chart, you've got two lines that are here. The top one is the ask price and the bottom one is the bid price. So you choose what you want to use, the ask price or the bottom one, which is the bid price. Then obviously your lot sizing there. Then your stop loss, I'll just leave it at 50. Then take profit, is there anything on take profit? It just says 1:2 ratio, so it's basically anything goes. So maybe we just make it 100. Of course, when you test this thing, then you can always see what conditions you basically can do. So this is the side for our buy. We just right click it and we just highlight everything and we can copy, paste, and we will link it like that and we just drag it closer so that it looks nicer, and we just double click and go in there Now we want price to cross below. We want price to cross below, and double click and go in there. And now we want our oscillator to cross below, and we update, and we're going to right click and delete this one so that we can use a sell pending order. So it's not going to like make execute by market by market. We are just going to have pending orders. Double click, and we said we are using 5, so our pending order is going to be placed a distance of 5 pips from when this happens. Our pending orders will be 5 pips when this happens, and we'll see if price gets there. If it doesn't, our pending orders will not be triggered. If it gets there, then our pending orders will be triggered. Then we just tick that, tick that, tick that. We thought here 100 pips is a good thing. So that's basically about that. If you then want to add other things, you can play along with this thing. You can either use your trailing stops and decide whatever to use for your trailing stops, or you want to put in break even. You can either connect the two, or you can maybe delete one, and just want to protect yourself immediately when the pending orders are triggered. Just to protect yourself, you can add in your break-even point. So if price moves in your direction by maybe 15 pips, you move the stop loss to break even, and we update. And then you go ahead and you label your robot. What do we call this robot? Contract EMA, let's just call it Awesome Robot. Let's just call it Awesome Robot, and we'll click on done, and you can download the executable file there, or the source code there. Okay, so yeah, I hope this video points you in the right direction if you're looking to use the Awesome Oscillator, as well as pending orders. Guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like